Hello, I'm Penny ST, and I'm the host of Peace with Penny. I'd like to wish our Jewish friends a happy, healthy, and peace-filled New Year. Tuesday's episode, October 11th, is the third of our four-part series with Hands of Peace, where we will look deeply at the impact of attending Hands of Peace and how these amazing participants have used the skills they acquired in their lives. Hands of Peace was founded 20 years ago, so we've had time for these participants who were high school students then to grow into adults. Let's see what some attendees are doing with their lives and how more recent hands are using the skills they acquired. Hands of Peace teens have become activists for causes like protectors of women from violence, doctors, environmental conservationists, social workers, and some have even gone to work for Hands of Peace in different stages of their careers. In part one, we talked to Hands of Peace board members and host families about how Hands of Peace operates. And in part two, we heard from hands who are Jewish, Israeli, Palestinians from the West Bank, and Palestinian citizens of Israel, and American high school students who just finished their first Hands of Peace experience. We heard directly from them how Hands of Peace impacted them. Most of the alumni are adults now. We've heard repeatedly that Hands of Peace changed how these teens thought about not only the other, but about themselves. And we thought it would be interesting to hear how these changes impacted them in their lives. Did the fun of these summer camps fade into a fond memory? Or did the experience motivate the teens to make important choices in their life? We hope you'll join us and find out. But are you curious why I care about this conflict halfway around the world? I'm Jewish, and that's part of it, but let me explain. It was the summer of 2014, and for my son's bar mitzvah present, just like many Jewish parents, we wanted him to bond with the Holy Land. Oh, it worked perhaps too well. My husband had stayed back at the hotel, and our friends, my son and I, had just stopped in a pharmacy.
Run to the bomb shelter, sweetie, please hurry. I didn't hear the sirens at first, but the Israelis did. They're used to hearing these things. We ran to the back of the storeroom. It was a 12-foot by 24-foot windowless bomb shelter. My heart's pounding. Boom, boom. I hear and feel the percussion of the exploding bombs. I'm trying not to get sick. I look at my 13-year-old son and I think I'll never forgive myself if something happens to him.
That's an excerpt from a speech I gave to the Orange County Jewish Bar Association. It was the first, but not the last time we had to run to a bomb shelter. Our adventure and my transformation is also the subject of my book, Blasted from Complacency, A Journey from Terror to Transformation in Israel. There is no chapter in a parenting book on what to do when a war starts and you're on a family vacation. Think touring extraordinary and sacred sites mixed with cowering in bomb shelters. I'm still trying to get over the Jewish guilt of taking my son to war for his bar mitzvah present. The impact of being human targets helped me understand the plight of Israelis living like this, and it also made me want to work on peace. How Israel is often described on the news is not what I'd seen with my own eyes. And I felt Palestinian parents also preferred their children playing safely in their backyards. The missiles exploded just near enough to blow apart my world as I knew it, forever changing me. And you'd never recognize my life today with what it was like then. I believe I found my life's purpose. We hope you can join us on October 11th as we speak with some of the participants throughout the years and at how Hands of Peace impacted their lives. Come learn how young Americans, Israeli and Palestinian youth confronted their own prejudices and beliefs and how they grew up to try to make the world a better place in the future. Remember, this week we're observing Yom Kippur, so the next Peace with Penny episode will be published October 11th. If you missed either part 1 or part 2, you could catch up or see any other Peace with Penny episodes by watching the recordings on our Peace with Penny YouTube channel or at our website at www.penny.com under podcasts. Thank you, and may you live in peace, shalom, and salam.